Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. My name is Dr. Jav, and we're going to make a start now. If you can see me and hear me, please again, drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll make a start. So this webinar, this presentation, we're going to keep it to about 45 or so minutes. And like I said earlier, thank you, Paul. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange trader and cryptocurrency trader. Have been trading now for several years. Now, just bear with me while I share my screen. So again, if you can see my shared screen, again, please can you drop me a 333 in the chat box and we will then continue. Okay, so a little bit about myself before we start the foreign exchange or introduction to foreign exchange. Going back a fair few years, my parents, they gave me two options, either to become a doctor or an engineer. And interestingly, I have a PhD, so I have a doctorate, and I'm also an engineer as well. But that was my background. I spent a lot of time at university, and once I'd finished university, I started my first job and I hated it. I hated my first job out of university to the point that I decided to leave that job on the first day that I started it. And the only reason that I stayed in that job was because I had bills to pay. Now, the average student in the UK has a debt of around £30,000 to £50,000. If you're based in the USA, the average debt for a graduate in the USA is in the hundreds, 100,000 plus, so in the six figures. Now, very, very quickly, I became aware that the life of an employee was not for me. So I actually resigned that position after a few months. And I remember vividly, I was at the airport, Heathrow Airport, on my way to Australia to get away from it all. And I came across the book of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, how many of you on this webinar today are familiar with Rich Dad, Poor Dad? It's by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. So Robert Kiyosaki introduced me not just to entrepreneurship, but also the concept of the cash flow quadrant. And that is what you see here on the screen. That is the cash flow quadrant. And in its most simplest form, it tells us that 95% of the entire world population is broke. 95% of, 7.8 billion people are broke. So 7.4 billion people, give and take, have more month at the end of the money. If you were to walk past 100 people on your local high street, chances are that 95 of them out of that 100 would be broke. Even if you have a job, many people obviously do jobs and effectively that, you know, if you have a job on this and you're on this webinar, you'll understand what I'm talking about. At the end of the month, you've got hardly anything left. And I used to work in the city on a fairly good income. And at the end of the month, I had hardly anything left. Now, the 5% is where you need to be. The 5% are the business owners and the investors. And the good news is, the great news is that as foreign exchange traders, as cryptocurrency traders, we are both business owners and also investors. So we form part of that 5%. So we form part of the financially free. Now, later during this presentation, my colleague Mandy will jump on the call. She's a very, very good foreign exchange trader, and she will take you through the paces on how we trade the market. So Mandeep is also financially free, and she will join us on this call shortly. Now, in its most simplest of forms, foreign exchange trading is the exchange of one currency for another. So you've got your pounds, your dollars, Japanese yen, you exchange one for the other, and you have now taken part in the foreign exchange market. So if you were to go to the USA as an example, go to a local exchange, excuse me, and exchange your pounds for your dollars, then you would have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you were to go back to that same exchange at a later date or time and make another exchange, then what you'll notice is that you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates, it's the volatility in the market that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from. As long as there's volatility in the market, as long as the market is moving or the prices are moving for any particular currency pair, we can profit from that movement. Now, again, it's very, very important to note, it doesn't matter if the pound, for example, is getting stronger or weaker, we can long or short the market. So we buy when the price is going up and we sell as the price comes down. So we can make a profit regardless of whether any particular currency is getting stronger or weaker. Now that's a concept that many people don't understand, but trust me, once you've seen how we operate, once you've gone through the routine, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now the foreign exchange market is big. It's very, very big. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via Forex, not every single year, not every single month, but every single day, up to $6.6 trillion. It's much bigger than all the stock markets put together. Now, when it comes to the foreign exchange market, again, a very, very good thing about Forex is that you can trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. And it does not matter where you are located geographically. You could be in the Bahamas, you could be in Australia, you could be in New Zealand. It makes no difference where you are based. You can exchange via Forex 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And all you need is an app that sits on your phone. So there's two prerequisites to trading. Firstly, you need either a mobile phone, a smartphone, or you need a laptop, and you have to be above the age of 18. Now, if you qualify based on that criteria I've just mentioned, then there's no reason why you cannot profit from the foreign exchange market. And the great news is that you don't have to use all of your own capital all the time. You can actually use the broker's capital, and you can leverage that capital. And again, that concept is something that we'll teach you once you have decided to join this program. Now, another thing that you may have noticed in the marketplace is digital currency. Digital currency currently is very, very big, and many of us have come across the term Bitcoin. Bitcoin was conceived in 2009. In 2009, one price of Bitcoin was around 1p, 10p, or 10 cents. Today, the price of one Bitcoin is $42,000 approximately. I'm going to provide you with more detail on cryptocurrency later during this presentation. But basically, had you bought, let's say, 10 Bitcoins when the price was 10 cents, that would have cost you 100 cents or $1. And today that would have been worth $420,000, almost $500,000. And again, we are expecting Bitcoin, which is one cryptocurrency out of 11,000 plus, to hit the six figures in the next few months. Not next few years, next few months, we are expecting Bitcoin to hit the magic six figures. In fact, it could far surpass $100,000. It could go to 200,000 and beyond. So now is the best time to get started, certainly within the cryptocurrency space. If you don't understand cryptocurrencies, if you don't understand Bitcoin or Ethereum or the 11,000 plus other altcoins in the marketplace, trust me, you're in a good place to be here on this webinar today. And currently the cryptocurrency market is big. It's very, very big, over $2 trillion. And this is expected to hit $5 trillion and even $10 trillion in the next few years. Now, if you're someone who doesn't have much patience, then high frequency trading is something that we also do, otherwise known as binary options. Now, this allows you to effectively make profit in minutes or even seconds. It's very, very quick, and you can actually sit down and make profit on the screen during that same sitting. So again, for those of you that are impatient and you don't like watching the charts all day, you can actually trade in just a few minutes. Again, there are people on this call that have requested to learn about e-commerce. Now, obviously, with the pandemic going on all over the world, many, many people, millions of people, in fact, have been working from home, and many of them have managed to learn how to earn an income from the internet. And again, if that sort of rings home or rings true with you, and you want to learn how to earn an income from the internet, we also have a mentorship program whereby we teach you how to drop ship the market. So you're buying products and selling products, acting as the middleman or woman, but you never take hold of that product. So you don't need the stock space, you don't need the extra room in the house to store the products. All you're doing is buying the product from the seller, and you're selling it to the buyer as the middleman, and you're keeping the difference in price, which is effectively your profit. And you can do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as well. Similar to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, again, is 24/7. It's just the foreign exchange market, which is 24/5, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, how do we actually teach you how to trade the markets? Now, very much like I'm speaking to you right now on this webinar, once you register with us, once you decide that you want to learn to trade with us, we will give you access to your mentor. So your mentor will teach you and guide you on the basics of trading. Now, in addition to your mentor, we also have over 200 educators or additional mentors. And we actually have a program which is running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So geographically, again, location is irrelevant. Currently, we have, I think, around, excuse me, I actually forgotten the number, but 400,000 plus traders all over the world in 120 plus countries. So you're actually in very, very good hands when it comes to a trading training provider, because we've been going now for well over 9 years, and we've actually trained thousands and thousands and thousands of people to become traders. So it doesn't matter if you're male, you're female, you're black, your white color is relevant. Your educational qualifications also do not matter. We have people who are now, again, I'm not going to make any income claims, but we have people within our organization who are now 6 and 7 figure earners, and they haven't got any educational qualifications to their name whatsoever. We also have doctors, we've got pilots, we've got engineers, we've got teachers, we've got university and college students. So again, we cover the whole landscape when it comes to the trading environment, and we teach you via our live mentorship training program or tool that you get access to once you register with us. Now here on the screen is one of our tools. This is known as Harmonix, and basically Harmonix gives you the trades. So we actually give you the trades as well. So we'll tell you when to put the trade into your phone. We'll tell you when to leave the trade as well. And the process itself takes around 30 or so seconds to place one single trade on your mobile phone, for example. And it's an automated process. All you have to do is put a couple of numbers into an app on your phone. And again, we'll show you which app that is. We'll give you access to our apps as well once you decide to work with us. And once you put those numbers in, once you press go, your trade will effectively be placed for you. And that trade will be executed once you hit profit. Now, obviously, not every single trade will be profitable. Within our program, it's around 80%. So approximately 8 out of 10 trades will make you profit from this Harmonix tool. And that is one tool of many that you will get access to when you register with us and start trading with us on this amazing platform that we have. Now, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're based. You may or may not know this, but trading is actually 90 to 99%. I'll say that again, 90 to 99% mindset. And this is why many people fail as traders, because they don't understand the mindset element of trading. So if you were to go to YouTube and try and learn trading, you may still lose out because you'll miss the mindset element. Mindset is extremely important. And we as traders, as professional traders who have been doing this for many, many years, we understand this. And that is why we have teamed up or partnered with Bob Proctor. If you don't know who Bob Proctor is, feel free to search him online. He's got millions of references to himself. He's I think he's in his 80s now, and he's been training on mindset and personal development now for years and years, for decades. He's been one of my mentors now for a long, long time, well over a decade. And once you again start working with us, once you accept our mentorship scheme, then you can actually get access to Bob Proctor as well, and he will help you with mindset. And that training that you get every single week from Bob Proctor won't just help you within the trading space, it can also help you in your personal life or in any other businesses that you have. The training is mind-blowing and absolutely amazing. So again, shortly, I'll bring a senior trader onto the webinar to talk through the trading references. But prior to that, I just want to show you how to get started on our mentorship program. Currently, it's $235 approximately to get started on the Forex program. Excuse me. The Forex program is our basic foreign exchange trading program, and it's there just to teach you how to trade the foreign exchange markets. If you want to do high frequency trading, in the fast trading, the binary options, making money in minutes, if not seconds, then again, it's the same price. If you only want to learn about cryptocurrencies, then the price again is $235. If you want to learn all of the above, the preferred package is the Elite Academy. And to get started on the Elite Academy is $325 approximately. Now, there is a monthly cost, But the amazing thing is, through our mentorships program, you do not need to necessarily pay that monthly cost, because we have an affiliate scheme whereby if you were to recommend 2 people to the program and they decide to trade as well and become professional traders with us, then you don't have to pay that monthly fee. And that's something we've been doing now for a very, very long time. And like I said earlier, we have 400,000 plus traders based all over the world, and many of them are extremely, extremely successful. Again, no income claims, but many traders making 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8 figures every single year. So my name is Dr. Jav. That was an introduction to the program, an introduction to trading. What I want to do now is pass the buck on to my colleague, Mandeep. And again, like I said earlier, Mandeep is absolutely amazing. She is financially free. Mandeep was, prior to this, she was in the service industry, been through university, got the degrees and so on. And then she came across trading and she's never looked back. So Mandeep is amazing, financially free, an amazing trader. Let me see if Mandeep's on the call. Mandeep, are you here?
Hi, Dr. Jav. Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. How are you, Mandeep?
Yes, all good and great. So thank you very much for that amazing introduction. So ladies and gents, my name is Mandeep. I come from a town called Leicester, and I'm actually in this platform full time, helping to empower and educate and enrich the lives of several people across the world, along with Dr. Jav, to help them understand how this platform works. So a bit about myself: I come from the corporate world. I did the degree. I went to Warwick University. I completed my psychology degree. But ultimately, when I left university, I left feeling very dissatisfied because I genuinely did not know how to multiply and invest money. And it was tough. I couldn't even make the money because I didn't have a job to go to. The economic recession had hit. It was 2009 and it was absolutely crazy. So I really needed a vehicle to help me understand how money works. And this platform has been absolutely amazing. I started it a few years ago. Within a year and a half, I managed to leave my job, and now I'm actually full-time into this business, traveling the world, empowering people. I also run a women empowerment team. So there's lots of great things that have been happening. But before I actually share with you in terms of what it is that the platform looks like and what you'd be getting for your money, I want you to hear from an entrepreneur himself who has been in this platform for about nearly 4 years now. And he's in his early 20s. He's a 6-figure earner. And he is someone that is impacting a lot of lives out there. His parents said to him, "We want you to go to university. We want you to educate yourself and, throw the hat in the air and everything else." But he decided that he wanted to do something different. And the best thing about the platform, ladies and gents, is it doesn't matter what age you are, what background you are. It doesn't matter whatever situation you're in. If you have the desire to make a change, then you can definitely do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask him to unmute himself, and we're going to hear from this gentleman, Mr. Jay Palmer, to actually give his testimonial. So Jay, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm on the call. I think host has disabled me. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Jay, so over to you. Thank you for coming on to this call. I know you're a busy man, but over to you for your testimony.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Mandeep, and of course, Dr. Jav for going through information. Everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Jay Palmer. I'm from London. Right now, I'm near the beach, actually doing some meetings here. And, this business I started, like I said, 2017, I was studying to become an aerospace engineer. And I realized one thing is that living in London, that a normal job today, I can't even buy a house with a normal income today, right? Studying aerospace engineering, that's what I thought I wanted to get into. But I quickly realized that 20, 30, 40, even 50, 60,000 a year isn't enough for me to do the things that I really want to do. And I'm guessing a lot of you in this call, that sort of income isn't enough for you guys as well, because, we've got big goals, big dreams. We want to send our kids to the best schools. You want to impact people. You want to do all these different things. You want to travel, and it takes money to do that. So long story short, I came across this platform, and I remember one guy, he's from USA. His name is Alex Morton. He said, if you stay in this industry next 2 to 5 years, that you can be a 6 or 7 figure earner. So I said, I'm going to mentally commit next 2 to 5 years into this business, and I'm going to see where it takes me. And like I said, at that time, I had no clue about business, investing, any of that, but I started. And I think after 1 year, I went full time. My second year was really well. Last year was really a life-changing year for me, because, not just from trading aspect and crypto aspect, the business also moved forward. My own father started trading. My sister's doing trading as well. The team is expanding. So I can tell you, if you're listening to this call for the first time, and maybe you don't know all the information, I can tell you one thing: every successful person I've met, they don't know all the information. They don't know everything before they start, right? You look at, let's say, someone like Elon Musk. Do you really think he knew how to build a self-driving car, before he actually went ahead and did it? No, he was probably experimenting, right? He's probably, he dived into it. Same here with his business. You're not gonna really know what trading or investing or network marketing is about until you give it a go for yourself. So what I would say, really give it a go. It works. I'm a testimonial that within 2 to 5 years, you can be making some really good money. You can make a massive impact. And yeah, that's pretty much my story. So thank you very much, Mandeep, for bringing me on the call.
Perfect, amazing. Jay, really appreciate your time and testimony. So that was a little bit from someone who is actually making this work. And we really want you to see this, ladies and gents, as a vehicle that can help you to achieve what it is that you set out to achieve. I mean, if you have a look at it, we're already in month 9 out of, all the months in 2021. It's September, it's nearly October, I think in literally next Friday. Oh my gosh, wow. So next Friday, the 10th month is going to be upon us. And you've really got to look at your New Year's resolutions in January. How close are you to fulfilling those? And for a lot of people, it is financial freedom. It is to earn disposable income. It is to maybe cover costs in their home or to go on extra holidays. But what is it are you doing to actually, go forward and help yourself learn these skills? And this platform can really help you to do that. You see, we live in a society where we're only taught how to make money, go to job, get paid, make money. But how many times are we really taught how to invest, multiply, compound, and grow our money? You see, the reason why a lot of people struggle is because they're in the same job, earning the same wage. Inflation is there, then you've got your expenses that are there. And because that's always changing and it's going up and the wages stay the same, this is why there's always a deficit, and people are stressing that, we need something different and that can really help us to do something. So we don't make any income claims with this platform, but what we help you to see is something that can truly help you to achieve something. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen here just to show you what it is that you're getting. Jav spoke about the pricing not so long ago, but I'm basically, you can see this is me, my photo, my name is there in the top left-hand corner, but this is essentially what you're going to be getting when you come on board. So I'm literally showing you a live example of, what the platform actually looks like. But if I go into the strategy section over here, you can see quite clearly that I'm actually an elite user. So I always recommend nothing less than the elite package, because with the elite package, you get access to the Forex. So everything to do with the currencies, you're going to get access to it all over here. HFX is your money in minutes platform, where you can make money within 3 to 6 to 9 minutes, which is a very powerful platform. And then digital currencies focuses on, sort of the digital side of things, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the alt smaller coins as well. So I'm basically using all of these, all of these industries. Of course, if you're ECX, e-commerce, that's separate to everything else. So you can actually get that as well. But what I want to show you is basically how this is looking. So when you first come on board as a customer, you're going to see, if I click on the Academy section here, and I click on Learn Forex Trading English, click Enroll. If you're completely new to this presentation and thinking, I have no idea what Forex is, what crypto is, like I'm a novice, and that's how I was a few years ago. But this is amazing because look, everything is in a structure. You've got what is Forex, there's a little test, history of Forex, a little test, there's multiple choice questions, but you can basically see on these videos, click on the video, and this is essentially exactly what you're getting. You can see there's a 5-minute video here, which shows you what is traded in Forex. You can watch the video, make notes, and then do the test choice question at the end to understand and make sure that you've understood all the language and the content of the video. So that's basically, I mean, there's a lot of information. If I scroll down, there's about 76 videos in this section here to help you understand what you need to do. Now, essentially what your fee is going towards is the go live here. The go live is basically the live mentorship that you're going to be getting. So if I click on the Forex side here, you can see quite clearly, you've got a timetable from Monday to Sunday with all the educators on the left-hand side, and you've got the sessions in the middle over here. And you can basically click on an educator of your choice. And depending on your personality, you can tune into any educator. And of course, if you miss a session, they're all recorded. But it's basically going to show you exactly how to trade, when to get in the market, when to exit the market. How do I know when to buy? How do I know when to sell? How can I start making an income regularly? How do I understand the chart? So all of these things are literally provided for. You've got, look, the basics here, advanced. And for those of you that want to do regular live analysis, you've got a full timetable kitted out right there. But literally, if you really go through the academy properly, you're disciplined and you're diligent, then it can make a massive difference. Remember, this is all a mindset game. If you genuinely believe that you're going to be wealthy, if you keep affirming that to yourself, that's exactly what you're going to do. And I'm not sure if Dr. Jav mentioned this, but there's no contract with this platform. So if at any point you felt that, oh, this is maybe not for you, no problem. But we really want you to see the value and the vision in this, that, look, this can really work. This genuinely is a platform that is life-changing. We've already changed the lives of over 500,000 people in 120 countries. So that should give you an idea of how vast the platform really is. It certainly changed my life, which is why today I'm sitting in Holiday Inn. I've been here since the morning, meeting quite a few people, prospects, showing people how this business works and exactly how they can start to change their lives. So hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight into our platform. But once again, my name is Mandeep, and I'm going to hand it back over to Dr. Jav. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mandeep. That was absolutely amazing. And also Jay as well. Thank you so much. So both Mandeep and Jay have been with us now for several years. Both of them are financially free, I'm glad to say, and loving every moment. And again, I remember going back all those years, I used to work not 9 to 5. I was actually working longer than that, because when you're working in the city, you have to do longer hours. And I came to a point when I decided, enough was enough. And again, I don't know if you're familiar with this concept, but in China, there's something known as 996. How many of you are familiar with 996? So in China, there's something called 996. If you know what 996 is, please drop me a message via the chat box. But 996 basically is that when you work from 9 in the morning to 9 in the evening, 6 days a week. And that is the norm, unfortunately, in China. And a lot of people on the back of that have become depressed, suicidal, and basically it's not good for your body. And what they say in China is that if you don't want to do 996, we will find somebody else that will do 996 instead of you. Because there's over 1 billion people, huge population, huge working population, many people out of work as well. It's very easy for the corporate sector, for employers to be able to find people that can do 996. Now in the UK, obviously we have it a little bit easier in that. And also we've got the USA on the call as well, but generally we don't have 996. But again, many people that I know who work as employees work awfully long hours for very little return. Now, when it comes to trading, the good news is that although we are full-time traders, I don't sit looking at the charts all day. Maximum probably 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, because we have a mastermind group. So if you have a mobile phone, like I said earlier, if you have a mobile phone, you put onto our mastermind group. We actually give trading ideas and alerts to our family, our team, via the mastermind group. So you don't specifically have to look at the charts yourself. We'll give you the trading ideas. All you do is put those into the app on your phone, and your trade is placed for you automatically. And it's an amazing system we have, and that's why we have thousands and thousands of users all over the world. Now, from the outset of this presentation, I did say I was going to talk about cryptocurrency in a little bit more detail. Now, I do a lot of cryptocurrency trading. I actually, personally, I prefer cryptocurrency trading, but we also have people in the team that do foreign exchange, high frequency trading as well. Excuse me. Now, again, like I said earlier in this presentation, we have over 11,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the marketplace, 11,000 plus altcoins. So an altcoin is any coin in addition to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was conceived in 2009 when the price of one Bitcoin, as I mentioned earlier, was around 1 cent or 10 cents. Today, the price, looking at this chart, just looking at CoinGecko here, the price is around $43,000, depending on which exchange you are looking at. So around $43,000. So imagine if you'd come in when the price was $1 or $10, even $100. Imagine where you'd be today had you bought, quite a few Bitcoins at that point. Now, many people on this call may be able to buy one Bitcoin, but the good news is you don't actually have to buy one entire Bitcoin. You don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin. You can buy a fraction of it, known as a Satoshi. So one Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a coin, and you can just hodl that, hold on for dear life, or you can trade it. Now, when you start trading with us, we'll tell you or teach you when to come into the trade. We'll teach you when to leave the trade. And what you do is then compound that growth. So you start with a sum of money, even if it's like $1,000 or $200, whatever your budget is irrelevant at this point. Again, I'm trying not to make any income claims, but we have people within the wider team. I know someone, he started off with $500 and now his portfolio is around 2 million. So again, doesn't matter where you start, it's the training that's important and the action that you take that is important. Once you take that sum of money, you put it into your broker's account, and only you control your broker's account. We have no control over that, and you keep 100% of the profit. Where we jump in is that we teach you when and how to trade, and we'll show you the strategies so that you can become a very, very good trader as well. You put that information into your app on the phone, and the trades are placed for you. You then leave the money in there and take a percentage out as your profit, and the amount you leave in there, you can compound that. So you can earn 3% a day, 5% a day, whatever meets your fancy. Now, going back all those years, my mentor said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade, in the last 10 years? And my answer was a big fat zero, because historically, the rates with banks have been extremely low, and it looks like going forward, that will also be the case. And also with inflation kicking in, with inflation where it is at the moment, effectively, if you have a bank account, you are actually losing money. That is why the rich don't leave their money in bank accounts. The rich and financially free use these vehicles that we've talked about today to earn an income from their money. So they're making money on their money every single day. And trust me, it's not from bank accounts. Now, again, looking at this list of coins here, in the last few days, we've had a drop in price for Bitcoin, Ethereum, which is the second largest cryptocurrency in the market. Excuse me. Again, if you listen to what I said earlier, it doesn't matter to us if the price comes down or it goes up in the short term, because we can make a profit regardless. We go in long or short, depending on what we feel the price is going to be, and we actually derive our profit on the back of that. So the fact that the price for Bitcoin has come down by 8%, many people, lay people who might not understand the cryptocurrency space may feel that they've lost money. However, if you short the market, if you short that commodity or the stock or Bitcoin, we can actually make money on that reduction in price, as many people have done within the team. Now, on a longer term basis, obviously we want the price to go up, and again, the price will go up because in the long term, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin. Again, this is the Bitcoin chart. We are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit the 6 figures, and we're not far off 6 figures. The all-time high of Bitcoin was in fact around $65,000 on the 14th or so of April 2021. And compared to that, if you compare the current price to that, we are actually around 36% below that all-time high. So many traders, many investors look at this as a buying opportunity. Now, when the price is low, we buy. When the price is low, we buy. Just remember that. Take notes if you can. When the price is low, we buy. And when the price is high, we sell. And if you continue to do that, even if you start off with 0.01 of a Bitcoin, if you continue to do that, turn my phone off, sorry. If you continue to do that, over a period of time, you can stack that Bitcoin or that fraction of a Bitcoin. So your 0.01 Bitcoin can become 0.1 of a Bitcoin or 1 Bitcoin as you compound that growth. And that will be the case not just for Bitcoin, but also other coins as well. Excuse me. For example, Ethereum. In the last few days, Ethereum has taken a drop in the price as well. So it's gone from its, if I just move this out of the way, so The all-time high of Ethereum was around $4,400. Again, that was on the 12th of May 2021. And compared to that, the current price is, let's have a look, 37% down. So even now, the price of Ethereum is 37% lower than its all-time high just a few months ago. And again, it's a buying opportunity. Currently, the wealthy, the financially free are buying. If you listen to the media, if you listen to the press, they will tell you to sell. That is why the majority of people that trade lose money, because they listen not to the experts, but they listen to what they are hearing in the news or online. That is not what you need to do. You need to listen to the experts. And again, one of my mentors, he said to me a long time ago, if you want to become an expert at something, all you have to do is find someone who is already doing that successfully and copy them. You don't listen to the press, you don't listen to the media, you copy the person that is successful, or the people that is successful, and their success excuse me, will not just rub off on you, but also their success will help you to become successful as well. And again, your earnings are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you're working in a job which is effectively just on broke, if you are working in a job, what you'll find is that your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So relatively, you know, if you look at your working environment, the 5 people you spend the most time with are probably your work colleagues, and you all have very similar incomes. Henceforth, many people in jobs are effectively broke. That is why you need to change your environment, and that is why you need to learn from the experts. And again, once you join the mentorship program, you will be put into our mastermind group, and trust me, you will be spending time with many 6- and 7-figure earners. Now, at the moment, we are, if you look at the Bitcoin hodl waves, we call them, we are actually around here at the moment. So we're going towards the next peak. So $65,000 was number one. So this was around $65,000, the previous peak. We are moving towards the second peak, which could be 70,000, could be 80, could be $100,000. After that, we'll have a reduction in price. Again, many lay people will come out of the market then before we hit the new highs. And the new highs can effectively be the 6 figures, $200,000, even $300,000 potentially just for Bitcoin. We have a similar curve for Ethereum and many other altcoins as well. So there's many altcoins in the marketplace. Many altcoins are in fact today less than 1 penny. So you can buy thousands of altcoins, and we research the market every single day, and we'll give you trading ideas and alerts on the best altcoins to buy for profit. So that is what we do every single day with traders. But also, in addition to trading, again, the next part of the presentation is purely optional. You do not have to do this. I'll just emphasize this. You do not have to do this. However, many people choose to do this. If you recommend, if you can see my screen, please drop me a 333 in the chat box. I'm just going to make sure I've got the right screen in front of me. If you recommend more than 2 people, then the company will actually pay you. So the organization will pay you as an independent business owner. So as an independent business owner, you are now being paid an income, whether you work or not. It's a residual income, and you're being paid this every single day. So basically, as a, just bear with me a second, put my screen back on. Yes. So if you recommend 3 people, you're being paid $150. 12 people, $600, 30 people, $1,000. Now, the good news is, for each of those examples, you do not need to recommend all those people, certainly for the P600 and Platinum 1000 ranks. As a P1000, if you recommend even 3 people, and they recommend additional people to the organization who want to trade, and your collective organization is now 30 people, you will still start earning that $1,000 every single month, even if you sleep for the whole month. And the compensation plan is one of the best compensation plans I've ever seen. And we actually have people within our organization, again, I want to be very clear about this, no income claims. We have people within our organization who are currently making in excess of $750,000. And that income is in addition to their trading income. And generally, as a rough rule of thumb, many of my colleagues make more from trading than they do from the residuals. The residuals are good because what happens is that that income you can put into your trading account, and then you can compound on that amount. So let's, as an example, if you're Platinum 1000, that $1,000, if you choose to, you can put that into your trading account, or you can put, excuse me, a fraction of that into your trading account, and then you can compound that growth and do very, very well from it. So my name is Dr. Jav. This is actually the end of the webinar. I like to keep my webinars short. We've been going on for around 40 minutes or so, and I want to be very, very clear at this point. This is not just another business opportunity. This is a solution, and this is your opportunity to create a legacy or build a legacy, and also create generational wealth. So you're not just feeding your immediate family, but you're feeding your grandkids or their grandkids. That's what generational wealth is. That's what we are looking to do here. And again, my mentor, he said to me, if you want to be financially free, help other people become financially free. And that is one of the reasons I do this. That is why Mandy does this. And what we've learned is that the more people we help become financially free, the better we can do in our lives and create our own legacies and our own generational wealth. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. My recommendation now is for you to turn to the person that recommended you attend this webinar, and let's get you started. If you don't start today, my question is, when are you going to start? Because the environment outside is very different today than it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Millions of people around the world have actually lost their jobs, and unfortunately this trend, as it looks, is set to continue going forward. I don't know when it's going to end, but many people have lost their jobs, and that is why so many people in their droves are looking at other business opportunities where they can earn additional income streams, and this is just one of those business opportunities. So the secret of getting ahead is to get started. Once you register with us, you will get assigned a mentor and a mastermind group and how to trade the market, currency markets in the world from day one. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time, and I will see every single person on this webinar on the inside. Thank you, and I'll